Hi everyone, my name is Tima and I'm back with a new video, and I'm going to try to make this as less edited as possible. It's going to be pretty difficult for me because I do have a stuttering problem, and also I just make my words jumbled a lot of the time. So I've been going through a lot the past week, probably I would say for the past 2 weeks honestly, but the past week has been really rough for me more recently, and I think it's because I have been more aware of like the ups and downs, like the wave of, you know, working from home, doing YouTube, making sure that I get all of my work done, but also trying to balance me having fun and just like having a healthy mindset when it comes to finishing all of my work here. And I know it's not just me feeling this way, like I have all of my friends going through the same thing. We're all just trying to lift each other up and let each other know that it's going to be okay and that we are doing a good job, and to focus on the good things that are actually happening around us, which can be extremely difficult because we tend to focus on the wrong things when we're in a good place in life. And I know from the outside it seems like I shouldn't be worrying about anything because a lot of good things are happening. Like in a few months, I'm going to be seeing my face in stores for a makeup brand. And then in September, I'm going to be going to Japan, and my boyfriend's coming along, which he's never been out of the country before. So I'm like, okay, all these good things are happening. My YouTube, I mean, obviously I'm almost at 50K subscribers. I mean, things have definitely slowed down from a month ago, but I'm weirdly okay with it. I think it's just, I've been working so hard because I've been trying to stay so focused that the wave of me kind of having that creative point and then not having much to really look forward to has lasted a lot longer. So I've had a really good high with it, and then my lows, which usually last maybe like a day or two, have lasted like a full week at a time. So I'm just trying to like figure out how to balance it better than I was doing it before, you know? So I don't know, I feel like, so this video I want it to be more of just talking about lacking motivation, feeling burnt out, and, you know, just feeling stuck where you are, where you want to do what you love to do, but you just feel like you can't get out of like that rut that you're in. And right now I'm speaking not only to my subscribers, but to also my friends that are going through this right now, because it's not just me, of course. It's people around me that I can feel that energy. Not sure if it's something in the air at this point in time, but like, I'm trying to, at this point, grab on to everything that I can to stay afloat, and it's really hard. So, okay, so I had to turn the camera off for a second because I was getting a little bit emotional about it. I think it was bringing up of how I was feeling before that was making me kind of get in that little state of mind. But I do feel good now, but looking back, I was in a pretty bad place. I wouldn't necessarily call it depression. I was so used to, okay. I was so used to being in control of like my emotions when it came to getting my work done, and also trying to have fun at the same time, and just like doing all these things just to keep myself afloat, that because I was no longer really in control, or felt like I was in control, I just broke down. So I was getting back into that mindset, and that was kind of like not a good thing. But anyways, yeah, so I'm still going through it now, but I think today has been such a good turnaround because I actually feel like doing stuff. I feel like getting work done. Just imagine kind of being in a place where you're constantly working, you're constantly having all this energy, you're consistently having all of this drive, and then a couple weeks after, for 2 weeks, you just don't know what to do. You don't have any motivation for anything. You stop doing your normal routine, and then that kind of really does put you in a funk. And so I'm like, how come I can't get out of this? I don't know. I feel like I'm finally now bringing myself out of that place, which feels so good. I don't know how I did it. I think for me this time, it was me hanging out with friends and stuff, and me really focusing more on self-care and trying to worry less about YouTube and videos and like uploads or whatever the case is to get work done. I don't know, I was trying to feel less stressed out because I've had such a great 3 months since this year started. Like, it started off super strong, and so that could be a reason why I'm comparing it to the beginning of this year in comparison to now and how I feel. And so I'm seeing this comparison that's just making me feel not too good about things. but I shouldn't be, because good things are at this point in time happening. Maybe I'm just being too hard on myself. There's a lot to do with that that I have an issue with. I know a lot of other people do, but what I would like to say is just really check up on your friends more, which I've been doing a lot more this year, and make sure that you're really taking care of yourself. I'm talking about mentally, physically, all that. You don't want to go into a cycle where you're eating terribly and you are constantly working, you're not giving yourself enough energy and like a good mental space. For me, I stopped watching YouTube as much and I started just watching more Netflix. And then I just started doing stuff that I used to do whenever I would relax, and I would kind of take the whole day to do that. And then a day after that, I would try to be productive with little things here and there instead of taking the entire day to do just work all day. I used to do that a lot, where I would just work the entire day on stuff and I would feel completely drained by the end of it, especially on days where I'm feeling like I don't really want to do anything. When you force yourself to do all that work and you're already drained when the day starts, I think you're kind of setting yourself up for failure or to where it feels like it may be. That's what I was honestly doing, and so I couldn't really get out of that. But I'm lucky enough to have friends I've been hanging out with the past couple weeks here and there, and that's really helped me a lot to just get away from my computer, get away from looking at stuff, social media as much. It's helped me out a lot, and I'm finally like looking forward to traveling in the next 4 months and, you know, having new experiences with everyone, like with my boyfriend, all that stuff. I feel like it's a lot of good things just coming. I shouldn't forget about all the good things that are happening around me and that have happened. Like, I feel like a lot of us tend to take that for granted because of all the pressure that we're given for social media, especially if you're working from home like me. It's a lot of pressure, and it's so weird because like last year I was struggling a lot more, like way more than I was this year. Like, I shouldn't even be complaining. Like, I'm able to take care of myself, and I'm also able to save up for a trip in like 4 months. The human mind is complicated, so even though good things are happening, you're not always gonna feel happy. Like, that's just how it is. But I'm just saying this to remind myself that I do have things to look forward to, and I do have things to be happy about, and I shouldn't only be focusing on the negative stuff. And it's funny because like the negative just seems like it's so small in comparison to all the good that's happening or that has happened. And we all do it to ourselves all the time. So going out, getting more fresh air, walking, it's really nice outside here in LA, so I don't know why I'm not doing that more often. I did that this weekend, of course, but I really want to focus on not beating myself up all the time about stuff that I shouldn't even be worrying about, honestly. I know that success on this platform or any platform comes in waves, and I've seen it happening to me recently. I shouldn't try to hang on to that and make it seem like it's gonna keep being a thing, because it's not really a continuous thing. You can get it taken away at any time, or it can stop at any time. You just never know, and that's for anything. But I really want to work on being motivated again to make videos and to make really cool pictures for Instagram, have fun practicing with makeup again, or like lookbooks, or just for, I guess, photos in general. So I really miss doing that, and I did that a lot more of last year. And so because I've just been in work mode, I've been neglecting that a lot on my channel and also on Instagram. You guys probably might not even be noticing or paying attention to it. So yeah, so it could just be me. It could just be me. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say on this subject. I just think spending time, you know, finding new avenues to really bring yourself back up is always a good thing. Like, rather than working on projects that you're potentially going to be burned out from, I think you should try to, in that moment, focus on how you can make yourself be in better spirits. And I know there's always the pressure of getting stuff done for deadlines, for a certain timeline, but sometimes you have to just say, F the timeline, and just do what you need to do to take care of yourself. I'm gonna be more mindful of that. It's not always gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna try my best to do so. I'm in better spirits. I'm gonna get back to like my regular uploads really soon, and I want to do more personal content like this for you guys. I want to bring back the whole Tima Talks episodes for y'all, because I haven't done that in so freaking long, and I haven't done just a sit down informal talking video in a while. So yeah, if you guys want to know any more information about Japan coming up really soon, please let me know down below. I'm going to be talking a lot about that. Yeah, I still have footage from last year. I have a whole informational video about traveling through Japan. Instead of just vlogs this trip, I'm going to be kind of showing you guys around and like doing maybe top 10 places to visit or top 10 places to shop or stuff like that. So y'all will actually have more of an insight on what I'm doing and like where to go when you do travel there, and maybe it might spark interest in you wanting to travel there, because I think that's what I was missing before. But this was just a little life update slash, I guess, somewhat of advice that I wanted to give. I'm not sure if it really helps that much. I just needed to talk to the camera and let you guys know where I'm at. Yeah, any comments below, or if you have any like issues that you're going through right now with feeling stuck or lacking motivation, please let me know down below as well. And I will talk to you later. Bye. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.